Okay, so in this video we're just going to be making a pause screen. So we can close all these, lead us to our node 2D. Then we can make a new scene, which we're going to make a canvas layer, and we'll call this our pause menu. Save it under UI. Then we'll add in a node 2D to it, which we'll call background. Duplicate that, call it buttons. So background, we're just gonna add a color rect, and that'll be it. So we'll loosely fit that around our viewport, just like with our main menu. And then we'll set it to pure black, but the opacity to 100. So then we'll instance in our button template. And what do we have for these values before I forget them? 78, 14, 2, 7. Okay, I think that was it. So, go into Assets, UI, drag in our main buttons texture. So we're gonna have resume as a button, so it's 0, 1, 2, 3. And then we can duplicate this. We'll have settings, which is 1. We'll have dock, which is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we'll have menu, which is 4. Set X to all of these to 120, set all of them to 40 down, let's say. And then we'll have 60, 80, 100. Let's just see how this looks. Already got some problems. So yeah, we'll add a script to this. And then in our menu, we're just going to copy everything actually. Up the node 2D. So we'll go into our pause menu. Just put that down a little. We won't need this at all. Okay, so let's run it, see how that looks. Yep, decent positions. So then, now what we can do in our level 1, we'll instance in our pause menu. And then what we want to do is click on this and pause mode. Let's go to process, because basically inherit just means that whatever the parent is, you're going to inherit that pause mode, and generally it'll just be stop from the root node, so then that'll be basically anything. But then yeah, if you set up a scene like this and you set this into process, and you know everything has inherit, so it's just going to set the process as well. And then basically the difference between pause and stop is just that you can pause the scene tree, and if you're on stop, then whenever you pause the scene tree it will stop, but if you're on process, whenever you pause the scene tree it won't stop. So setting out the process means we can pause the rest of the game, but keep the pause menu working. So then Now what we can do is also do if input.is action just pressed, and we're going to add a new button. It's going to be our pause button, and we're going to do the escape key. So then pause. Then actually I'm adding another node to this, which is I'm just going to name container. Drag everything in here. And then for all of these, we can change our parent sub into free. Glad that came in handy. Then global data, I'm going to do var game paused is equal to false. So if global data dot game paused is equal to false, get tree dot paused is equal to true. Global data dot game paused is equal to get tree dot paused, and we'll back this up a little, and then money container dot visible is equal to global data dot game paused. Then we can do else get tree dot paused is equal to false. And I just want to space this out to keep our pause section different from our button handling section. And on default, I'm going to do container.visible is equal to false. So then we can run our game, click play. I've already got a problem for some reason. In our pause menu, go get children. Okay, because we changed the path for this, so container slash buttons. Okay, so when we click escape, we can click escape again, and then nothing will happen. And you can see if we have our mouse right over something, then it'll get focused, but then we can't change anything. That's because we'll need to find our mouse follow and set that into process. And then I just want to go into a node to delete this marksman so that we don't have to worry about dying. So then we'll go in our game again, click play, pause it. That's still not working. So then let's go to debug and set visible collision shapes to true. Okay, it's not detecting when we put something new in the menu. We're just gonna have it quit right now. Resume. And we'll add an LF button. Name is equal to duck. Then pass. And then we're just gonna copy this, paste it in here, except we only need this stuff. So when I go up onto resume, it goes down to duck. When I go down on duck, it goes up to resume. Disable buttons, global data dot game pause. Well, actually, it needs to be the opposite of that. So then disable buttons true, disable buttons false, and then we'll go down here, disable buttons true. And just do print button. See if that changes at all. Maybe it's just visually not showing up. Okay, well, it's definitely not showing up. But it is absolutely spamming itself. Okay, so I did some messing around and I don't know, the pause menu is just really glitchy. But essentially what we did is the current button.setFocus was normally in front over here, but then I just moved it so that it would be in both possibilities at the first, and then I would check for the top button's name, which is guaranteed to be resume in the pause menu. But and then otherwise it behaves like normally. And then down at the bottom here, I literally just moved this inside of here and here, and set. Didn't change anything with this, and it started working. So yeah, I'm just, there's a breakpoint, but I'm not going to touch anything because it works, and that's like the #1 rule of programming. So now we got this. I guess the mouse isn't working still, so we'll get that working. But the resume works. That's also another thing. Settings isn't working probably. So if we go into here, let's try doing back. Okay, it's just the fact that it's drifting on to also do that. So actually we can just change this by doing an LF. And then we might do that in the main menu as well. Just want to make sure this doesn't glitch it. Okay. It also makes it way to be settings sometimes. Honestly, whatever. It's not too big of a deal, just like a picky thing. It's actually not working at all now, so let's change this to back again. I'm fine with it being duck or resume. Anyway, so now getting the mouse to work. It seems like it's not even detecting, the button's not even detecting it when it enters it, which is weird. So there might be something that would make this work. And essentially, whenever we set the game pause to true, we go into physics 2D server dot set active true. Okay, so it's kind of working now, although it is very offset. That's probably because let's change our visible collision shapes on to on. not even close to sight. Oh, so it's just a lot further down than where our mouse actually is. We actually have to move it fairly far in. So I'm pretty sure that's because once we get into our actual world, our mouse position gets kind of offset. So then let's go get viewport.get mouse position. See if that changes anything. So it still works on this. It seems to work better on this. Let's try moving around a little more though. Yeah, so it doesn't work over here anymore. Or does it? Okay, you can see it now, it's kind of over down there. I think the best way to do this is to add in a mouse follow on our pause menu. And then let's open our menu. Then we'll make a const mouse follow is equal to preload mouse follow. And then we'll var mouse follow I'll actually make a var current mouse follow is equal to null, and then current mouse follow is equal to money mouse follow. And then when we play the game, if current mouse follow is not equal to null, current mouse follow dot queue_free current mouse follow is equal to null. So then we'll create a new mouse follow every time we re-access the main menu. So this one should be on a canvas layer, so it should not matter where it is in theory. It seems to be working perfectly, which is something we don't get to say often, so let that sink in. Yeah, so now we got a pause menu that's also working, and the menu is just gonna be quit for now. Let's go ahead and change that though. So then a pause menu of a child of that. Let's go into our global data, do signal go to menu, go into our pause menu, it's global data.emit signal go to menu. And we'll also make a var current scene is equal to null. Then current scene is equal to node2d. And in ready we'll do global data.connect, go to menu, self on go to menu, func on go to menu, move our mouse follow is equal to mouse follow.instance, add child mouse follow, current mouse follow is equal to mouse follow, if current scene is not equal to null, current scene dot q3, disable buttons false. Why don't we just go set this stuff to visible again? Yeah, so that should work. Play, pause, menu. One thing is, it's now glitched. So let's go and check out our grid values. Nothing to do with that. Is that in a... oh, I deleted all that. Okay. Node 2D. Let's do scene. And then forward child in scene, child dot q3, and we need to change this to dot get children. Money scene. So that's like a double make sure that everything's deleted. But first we need to make it that instead of adding the node 2D child, we do money scene dot add child. So play, pause, menu. Buttons are mostly working. We click play again, no, and nothing can happen for whatever reason. Then also like we don't get these when we go back to the menu. Okay, so I figured out what was going on, and that's because we need to resume the game as well when we go to menu. So then, yeah, now it works fine. Okay, so we got one more asset to drag in, which is the duck, and then we'll create a new scene, make it a sprite, and then what we want to do is add in, we'll just name it duck, then add in a, actually, yeah, we'll just name it duck, that's all we need. Save it under scenes UI, create a script for it, func process, rotation plus equals delta times 5, global position dot y plus equals delta times 500, and then we'll drag in the duck texture onto it. And what else do we need? We need func ready, randomize var direction is equal to 1 if randi %2 is equal to 0. Basically just 1 and 2 chance that direction will be equal to -1. And we'll do times direction. then you'll also want to randomize then global position.x plus equals randi percent 240. So we'll go into our pause menu, make a new constant. Duck is equal to preload duck, and when duck is pressed, we'll do var duck is equal to duck dot instance, and I put in 2 spaces there, so I'm just going to delete one, and then add child duck duck dot global position dot y minus equals 20. Let's run this. I'm gonna change that speed around. Let's try 200. Make it even slower. I'm gonna lower the rotation a bit. Change it to 3, this to 70. And yeah, we're not adding it to the container, so it will stay on screen when we unpause it. Okay, that's the final detail every pause menu needs. So there's a print right there that I want to delete quickly. And that's it for this video. So I hope you learned something and had a good day. So yeah, I'll see you next time.